It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports.
Finally, you're playing on this type of court.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's Chicago and the home team. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Easy Breezy. James is out there with Harris. Then there's Harris. And it's Smooth in at the 1. Now here's Arenas. That's tipped and stolen by James. Some solid defense here from Arenas. It's stolen. Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here is Daniels. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Arenas gets it to go on the assist by Daniels.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Bucket is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Arenas. It's blocked. Here's Smooth. Driving inside, and the shot goes in. Smooth's got 6 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now here's Arenas. Tight defense on him. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Arenas has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Smooth. He takes it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Arenas. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Arenas has gone 3 of 3 from the arc, 9 points on that long-range shot of his.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And here's Daniels. In the corner, it's Arenas. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Butler sends it back. On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Harris, and slam dunk by Butler.
Superb playmaking from Antonio Daniels right there.
Chicago trails by 4. In the corner, it's James. Offensive rebound. Here's Smooth. Pass to Easy Breezy. 6 to shoot. Harris against Butler. From downtown. Harris's shot is off. Butler deciding where to go with it. Now Daniels. Here's Butler. Jamison with a screen on Harris. Some solid defense from Harris.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Daniels with it. He has yet to score.
Home team.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Jamison. Pass to Butler. Now Daniels. Back to Butler. Puts up a three. The rebound by James. Puts up a deep three. Harris's shot is good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Smooth.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here is Daniels, and Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ricky Rubio checked in for Daniels. And Chicago also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Butler passes to Thomas. On the wing, Arenas to stop the run. Chicago grabs the miss. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula. And so here is Chicago after the missed 3 from Ruby. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Chicago making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And here's Rubio. Arenas up top. Thomas sets a screen for Arenas. 5 to shoot. Pass to Rubio. Arenas with it. Off the run. Again, the miss by Arenas. Chicago leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Easy breezy. He's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Now, here's Rubio. Guarded closely. Pass to Butler. Back to Rubio. Outside for Arenas. Cans it from downtown. Arenas has got 15 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Gets, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Darius Sangaila, he's checked in for Butler. Now, here's Rubio. Still without a basket. It's Arenas at top of the key. Knocked away. It's stolen by Harris. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago with a new 14. Here's Smooth. Oh! And the double clutch jam wows the crowd. Woo. Now here's Arenas. He's got 15. Inside. Here's Thomas. It's tipped. For three, Harris. Here's Clark. Tries again. And the layup falls. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And it's Clark with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Rubio. Chicago grabs the miss. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here is Zingila. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Jamison dishes to Arenas. It's blocked, and they recover it. Back to Rubio. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Easy Breezy.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Clark for 3. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Arenas. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the basket by Rubio.
Well, you know, Rubio is pretty selective as a three-point shooter, so you know he felt confident about that look.
Here's Smooth. 24 points for him.
Oh, wow!
And that one is hammered home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Pass to Jamison. Fires the 3. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Jamison. Jamison's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the inside. Smooth passes to Harris. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Harris has got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so he hits both. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Smooth. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's Chicago up 19. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for some changes for Chicago. James checked in for Clark. Harris comes in for Harris. And Smooth subbed in for Ball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's who Eddie Jordan's going with. They've got Gilbert Arenas, Stevenson out there with Darius Sangailu. Then there's Antoine Jamison. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Can't hit that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pitts. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Sangailu. And here's Stevenson for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Smooth. He has 30. James outside. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Jamison. Down low. Here's Sangailu. And the layup's good off the glass. Sangailu's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Jackson in the corner. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Daniels. Fires from deep. A second chance effort. And here's James outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jamison.
Stevenson kicks to Sangailu. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Jamison. And here's Arenas outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson passes to Smooth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Easy Breezy's checked in for Clark. And Harris subbed in for Jackson. And so the timeout here taken by Eddie Jordan. Butler with the ball, picked up by Harris. Here's Arenas. Rebounded by Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy's got 4 rebounds in this game. And again, Chicago, no good. James has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Daniel. Trying to get open is Jamison. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Stolen by Thomas. Daniels with it, working on James. Daniels kicks it over to Arenas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket, always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Both good from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Pitts. Thomas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Pass to Smooth. Here's Easy Breezy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Easy Breezy's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Arenas passes to Jamison. Butler a screen on James. Jamison kicks to Daniels. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Throws it up high. 8 seconds left in the first half. Outside Arenas. 1 second left. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Chicago just dominating this one. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for Chicago.
We knew they wanted to track me, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So for Chicago right now, James is out there with Easy Breezy. Then there's Harris. Then there's Smooth. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Arenas. Just 3 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 38 points for Smooth.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Here's Smooth. Banked in off the glass. Smooth's got 40 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Outside Arenas. Pass to Daniels. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Arenas. And the rejection by James.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And here's Harris from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Daniels dishes to Arenas. Into the lane. Pass to Thomas. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Goes to Chicago.
On Sunday and then on Monday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Harris, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And James throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Arenas with it. 19 points in the game. And he drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Daniels passes to Arenas. They need this. Great D that time from James.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Right wing. Here's Smooth. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Arenas dishes to Daniels. He's looking for Arenas and finds him now. Good. Arenas has got 21 in the game.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Arenas.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Pass to Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Pass to Daniels. Thomas a screen. Daniels with it, picked up by Harris. Daniels kicks it over to Arenas. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smooth, that's good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Now Daniels. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Outside for Arenas. Arenas missing again. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Smooth. That's good. Smooth's got 51.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And so the timeout here taken by Eddie Jordan. Chicago making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for James. Baller comes in for Harris. And it's Jackson in for Harris.
Let's hear it for you.
Smooth's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here's Arenas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
Jackson passes to Smooth. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Arenas. And the shot goes in. Arenas has got 25 points.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Smooth passes to Baller. Here's Smooth, covered by Rubio. Here's Easy Breezy, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for Chicago. Hits.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Rubio dishes to Jamison. Outside Butler. Another steal. Here's Smooth. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Rubio. D right on him. Pass to Jamison. Here is Zangaila. Outside Arenas. Jamison with a screen for Arenas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Greg, you played the point. And create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Rubio looking around. Butler kicks to Zangaila. Jackson against Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. Nifty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And both free throws good for Arenas.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half, going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Smooth, that's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Oh, wow, man! And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow! And here's Rubio. He's got 8. Pass to Arenas. Now here's Butler. Back to Arenas. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smooth. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Pass to Easy Breezy. And he's good on the 3 ball. Easy Breezy's got 20.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Arenas can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Butler sends it back. Here's Smooth. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and applies that will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Pass to Blatch. Butler in the corner. Outside for Arenas. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Arenas has got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Smooth, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Arenas. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Arenas such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities.
Alley-oop try. It's deflected, and so it's Chicago. With a huge lead at the break, safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big time alley oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, time for an injury report.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here's who Jordan's going with. Daniels out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Antoine Jameson. Then it's Darius Sangaila. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward position. Here's Smooth. Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Jameson. Jameson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stevenson outside. Pass to Sangaila. To the wing on the left. Here's Jameson. Drills the three-pointer.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. And you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Smooth. Covered by Rubio. Baller passes to Smooth. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Rubio against Jackson. Pass to Sangaila. Three-pointer, Daniels. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smooth's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clark from the wing, and they pick up 2.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Clark's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Jameson with it. He's covered by Clark. Jameson kicks to Rubio.
You wonder if it's a good idea to foul Rubio there. I mean, he shot well under 40% from the field for his career, but at the line, he's north of 80%.
Clark, he's checked in for Smooth. He's perfect from the line this time. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall. With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Antonio Daniels. First personal foul. First team.
And he knocks down the first one. John Thomas is checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And so Clark nails both of them. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Daniels with it. Pass to Jameson. Back to Daniels. To the paint. It's picked off. Jumps up. And it's Clark with the finish.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Clark's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rubio in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Rubio's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. They get it back. Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And they get it. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Smooth. Clark, the pass to Smooth. Second chance shot. Lets it go from deep. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Smooth's gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
This is a part of the floor that Rubio can exploit, the in-between area.
Here's Smooth, covered by Rubio. That was something to see.
My goodness.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
3-pointer. And it's Rubio again missing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now Daniels. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Here's Smooth. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Chicago making some changes. Rodman, he's checked in for Clark, and it's Jackson in for lights out. Here's Arenas, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Pass to Butler. Will it go? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Dennis Rodman picks one up. And the first one at the line is good. James checked in for Chicago. And so Butler nails both of them. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Smooth. Going inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like... Impossible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Fast break, here comes Chicago. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Chicago calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Smooth.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And he dunks it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Pass to Clark. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Arenas.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Smooth.
2 minutes.
Baller passes to Smooth. 4 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go. You can't get that one. Arenas with the defensive effort. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Daniels. And a wide open look for Arenas. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Smooth.
Old team foul. Antonio Daniels. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team. Hits. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle, here's Jamison, and a slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Jay. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. .59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Butler. Pass to Jamison from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. And the basket by Jay.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Arenas dishes to Thomas. Butler with the ball. Jamison with a screen on Jackson. To the inside. Here's Smooth. A three-pointer is right on target.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Smooth.
Swings, riding with that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt, 2D. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left from stuck down. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I take be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lying now. Nowadays, be out of line.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Ay, ay, esto es pa' que. Ay. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que dance, dance. Tú sientes una loki que te pone. A el que no quiera bailar porque traiga una silla. Le damos con todo, skish, skish, qué maravilla. Pa' los que bailan mucho trajimos la camilla. La gente que se queje pasa a la otra ventanilla. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Los pasitos prohibidos. Tráigalo bombero. Que se queme el edificio. Se queme el edificio. El techo de la vecina está prendido. Avísale bien rápido para que no te haga un lío. Para que se esté tranquila. Que hoy amanecemos y después vamos para el río. Esto es demasiado fancy. Demasiado flow. No es para que te canse. Es para que le dé con todo. Es que tú sientes algo raro. Algo bien loco. Esto pa' que dan